pleased to see the ball go through the basket. That's the good news. We shot and scored the ball, a lot better than we did in Florida, particularly our last game. But just wish we, had a little more resistance defensively, especially in the second half. But they're a very unique team. You don't come across many teams that play the style that they play and get up and down the way they do. And so I think it was a good game for us, leading into next week, and just in terms of the pace of the game, getting us ready for our next game.
I know you talked about the disappointing trip in Florida. What were some of the takeaways you think you were able to implement today?
Well, I actually felt better about our Davidson game than I do right now, about how we play. I mean, we won a game today, and that's great. That's what you're supposed to do. But I thought we fought harder on defense in Davidson. Our numbers said that. They're a very good offensive team. We held them to low percentages shooting the ball, and then we turned them over 18 times. And so our defense, wasn't good enough, to win games the way we'd like to win.
A lot of avoidable mistakes in the first stretch of the first half. What happened there, and how did you guys clean it up?
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly what you're referring to. Maybe more specifically, I would have to look at that. But they deny passing lanes everywhere. So. You get away from what your half-court offense is, and then it becomes more of a wide-open game where you have to go by people off the dribble and make the right plays on the offensive end.
Do you think it's hard to kind of maintain your defensive intensity when moving up and down like that?
Well, it's human nature to look up at the scoreboard and to start thinking about the wrong things in a game like that. I think maybe we were thinking a little bit too much about what type of success we could have at the other end and forgetting about, the business we need to take care of on defense.
We've seen Sam's numbers go up basically every single game. What do you think?
Yeah, Sam looked really, really smooth out there. He, made a lot of plays for us. He looks like I had said after the Davidson game. He's just looking more and more relaxed and comfortable in what we're doing, and he's throwing himself into both ends of the floor. He's rebounding. I think he had 10 rebounds today. So he's helping at that end. He's thinking about everything, not just being a scorer. I mean, he's scored it well tonight, like a lot of guys did, but he did a lot of other things well.
Cody caught fire towards the end of the first half. When he gets going like that, you just let him do his thing.
Yeah, I'm happy for Cody because Cody. He made a few key strips in the Davidson game, got us additional possessions. He had some key defense in the Tulane game, and he was struggling with his shot. And we talked, and he had the ball in his hands more today. Cody, I think that's maybe a little mismanagement on my part with Cody. I think he's better when he's got more touches, and he was off the ball so much because Trey and Shannon have it a lot also. So we tried to get the ball in his hands some more, and I thought he was the difference in us, establishing, the lead that we had in the first half with his play.
What have you seen him in the league this season?
Cody just comes to work every day. He comes in, he practices hard. He's unselfish about communication. Plays with a lot of passion. He's dependable. You could count on that. Day in and day out.
Do you think maybe Torian Graham's really hot start to the season maybe affected Cody a little?
I'm not sure that was the case. I think it's more of what I discussed, and I met with Cody and we talked about things that I could do, and I lost sight of that a little bit just because of how much Trey and Shannon have the ball. That last year really Cody was our second creator after Trey, and so running a few more things, letting him have the ball in his hands more, I think impacted Cody's play better today.
In terms of the issues switching on defense, were those more communication problems, or was that just in the moment?
This team plays, again, they play as fast as any team that I've seen, in my years of coaching. So, possibly you guys get a little worn down late in the game, and we we weren't up on those guys on the switches like we had been in other stages of the game. So we just we had some breakdowns with that, which gave them some clean looks from three.
How do you get ready for Kentucky?
Well, I mean, everyone would struggle with that question. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but it's I think our players are going to be very, very excited to play the game. I'll start watching film of them. Haven't watched a lot of them yet. Obviously, we got a tremendous amount of respect for that program and the talent in that program, and you don't get to play the #1 team in the country that often. So we're going to have to have a couple of great days of practice and clean up our defense because I'm scared to think how many points they might score on us if we play defense the way we played tonight.
How much do you take away from last year's game against Kentucky?
I mean, I thought our guys, it doesn't, year to year, it doesn't matter a whole lot. There's a whole different cast there, and as our new players here. But I thought we were competitive in that game in the first half, and things got away from us in the second half. So that's kind of what I remember.